Hi, folks. Welcome to a beautiful morning in Barbados as we take another driving tour. We are starting here in Garden, St. Thomas, and we'll be heading generally eastward for a little bit and shift to the north. And we are going to be looking at some of the rural areas of Barbados as I'm now going into Bridgeview, St. Thomas. And from there, I will proceed all the way through to Westmore Hall and then into St. Joseph. So I will walk with, drive with me as we go, and I will point out certain landmarks to you as we go. The roads are a little rough. They will take some repaving, but understand this is rural Barbados, and the government is working to resurface some of the roads, but they can't get to all at the same time. So this one will have to wait a little while, and eventually it will be the government repair like enough other roads around the country. So yes, as I said, we are here in Bridgeview. I will be moving from here now up through Hopewell into Westmore Hall and beyond. So welcome to the trip. So you see all these open fields as we go in this area. All these fields used to be cane fields, but unfortunately, a lot of the fields plantations have gone out of cane production, and therefore you will see a lot of these open fields where they are now being used for the production of grass or barley, which is used for homes and horses and so on. We have moved away from Bridgeview and we are moving into the area of Hopewell. Basically, just about two buildings along the road. The rest of the buildings, the residential area, you will see. You just passed one building on the left and the others here on the right. Just about where the trees are. The one on the right is no longer used as a residence, as far as I know. That is some sort of business in that facility. That is the entrance to Jack in the Box Gully on the right, and this is what we call Ashbury Long Road. It's not for any stretch of imagination the long road as such, but because it is straight, we here in Barbados refer to it as Long Road. But it takes just about 2 minutes to get from one end to the other. And we are now moving into Westmore Hall. Probably notice the windmill on the left. Cane used to be grown initially by windmill before they built the much larger cane factories, most of which are out of production now. There's only one cane factory in Barbados actually that is functioning. Here on the left is a primary school called Holy Innocents, and here is the church right next door to it, with the cemetery on the right side of the road. And right ahead you see that is the building right here is Richmond Hall Post Office, which is the post office for St. Thomas. So we refer it by the district name, but it's actually St. Thomas Post Office. Shortly we point out two of the tourist attractions in St. Thomas. You wouldn't actually see them here, but you see where they are or how to get to them. So as you go through this corner now, we are on your left. That is, those are the trees in Richmond Hall Gully. And on the right is Harrison Cave, and there is the entrance to Harrison Cave on your right there. So actually, we came over a bridge because the gully goes right across the road into the Harrison Cave area. We have left Richmond Hall and we are now into Sturgis, so that right here on your left is going to be Sturgis Plantation House. Shortly we'll be making a right turn, but if we don't make that right turn, we will be going down to St. Andrew, into the other Cangardy. So we came out of Cangardy, St. Thomas. If we keep going straight, we will go into down into another Cangardy, which is Cangardy, St. Andrew. So here we're going to make a right turn, right, and continue to St. Andrew. So by making this right turn, we have gone back eastward, and therefore we are heading towards St. Joseph. And I will point out to you when we are actually into St. Joseph. There is one more tourist attraction that I would point out to you. Again, you won't be able to see it as such, you only see the entrance to it. Right at the top of this little slope, you see the road in the corner. We are not there yet. We're still going down to the bottom, and then we have to rise. But right at the top of the slope, look on the left, and you'll see the entrance road to the flower forest. There's a type of botanical garden right here. You see the sign right there. So if you turn left, you'll go down into the botanical garden, which is the flower forest, which of course is privately owned. Pretty good for the attraction, especially for those who like plants and flowers and so on. So I believe I may have just crossed the border. So I think I'm now in St. Joseph. So certainly as I made this left turn, I'm now traveling in St. Joseph. Yeah, shortly coming up, you see a road on your right. That is the road taking to Sugar Hill, St. Joseph. And then I made the next right turn. Right here, that's the road that taking to Sugar Hill. And now I'm going to leave this road here. If I go straight, I'll be going down Melvin's Hill. But I'm going through Timbereza. This is Todd's Corner here. Beyond that, the whole district is called Timbereza. And it has a pretty good view. You won't be able to see it, but when I get to a couple of areas that there are no houses, there's a good view over St. Andrew, and like right here, there's a good view over St. Andrew and St. Joseph from right at this spot right here. So all this is Timbereza. The road, this area is always kind of rough because this is clear soil, which is very, very unstable. Because of the movement under the road, it causes the road to crack and sink and so on. So you get quite a bit of rocking on the vehicle as you drive. We're just about leaving Timbereza, and from about here on, we are in Castle Grant. Right here you see our newest reservoir. This one is above ground. There's also another one in the area, older one, but that's underground. And there's some in the back, but this new one is an addition to the existing one because the people in this area has had a hard time with water in recent years. Well, not only this area, but a good 3, 4, 5 miles around area, the areas that get water from this reservoir, the old one that is, the person suffered bad from water, so there is the additional reservoir so as to solve that problem. We've left Castle Grant now, and I'm actually now traveling in Branchbury. All this is still in St. Joseph. Shortly I'll be going through Coffee Gully, very short district, just at the bottom of the slope. You won't actually see the gully because you go over the bridge. The bridge is at the bottom of the slope, right about here, and you see top of the trees, so the gully is passing under the road. So this area here is Coffee Gully, and I'm approaching the major stop where you see the car just passed from here on up, we are in Blackwoods, St. Joseph. Buildings I can see ahead, which is now going to be on the right. That is a secondary school that once called Brantley Adults Memorial. One of our 21 secondary schools. There's the entrance. Now I'm going to make my leave on this highway right here. So I'm turning right. And I'll be heading through Hopewell as I draw close to St. John. Vehicles ahead of me happen to be two friends of mine. I think they may be a little lost. Yes, they're definitely lost. So they're going to follow me now. And I'm going to show them where they actually want to go. We're actually going to pay a visit to a place called Peg Farm. And they are not familiar with this area like I am, so they are going to follow me into the place. Is a new tourist attraction, so we'll be making a stop there. And of course, that's the point at which I will end this particular section of this video, and then I will continue further into St. John thereafter, and then into St. George. So you have to look up for the second part of the video, possibly the third part, which will come. So we just passed through Bonwell, and from here on up, as soon as we go on to the next road, we will be in the area of Easy Hall. So all here is still in St. Joseph, and you can see Kia fuels and the other fuels we're passing. All those are owned by Easy Hall Plantation. Here on the left, this field does not have sugar cane. I think it look like yams, and they are being harvested at this time. The carriers represent persons who are there to dig, because that's how it's done. You pay for the amount you want and you dig them yourself. stretch of road is pretty popular with car rallies. So if you see videos on YouTube, you must even see some of the stage action along this very road. So here's my first destination, my first stop. So I'm making a left turn off the main into this area. And here's where I will be approaching Pike Farm. And I have just saved the day for my 2 friends. So they will be following me into this district. I will stop here for a while. And then I will continue the journey through St. John and into St. George. So as I said, look out for video number 2, which will be following. It will start from right here when I'm leaving Pike Farm, and then we see where we go from there. So once I park, that's it for this video, and I will see you when I'm about to leave again to continue this journey.